saw an ad for the Ohio lottery today, and it's essentially smiling people in everyday life situation playing scratch-off tickets, and the lyrics of the upbeat song say, "You have a lot to do, so put a little play in your day." And I look at that ad when I was filling up the tank of the car, and I kind of feel the cognitive dissonance of it all, of essentially a form of gambling, and we calling it play, right? But it's essentially a form of gambling. It's making it like, oh, we're just playing a fun little game. Can you spot number 3? Can you spot number 5? Essentially math for non-Asian people. And I say that in the most endearing sense of it all. The cognitive dissonance, however, I get to experience firsthand when playing scratch-off tickets. I think I was down to my last $200 because my job has not been paying me. My job has not been paying me dependably. And the question I keep raising to myself, which is essentially, maybe if I play the scratch-off tickets and I might win. I bought 10 tickets in total, $20 a pop. And believe it or not, I did win multiple times. The first batch of 10 tickets I bought, I broke even. Believe it or not, I broke even. I think the thrill and the frankly desperation of, hey, you're out of cash, so please make me win. I think that's the main draw of it. And now I'm filling off the tank of my car, and I essentially see it, and I revive the memories of me just desperately wanting to win the scratch-off tickets. And now we're generally infantilizing the entire population into saying that this is just a little fun game that we're playing. It can literally wreak havoc to your financial. I don't know. That's my rambling for the day, I guess. It just snowed. So yeah, it's gorgeous right now. I mean, it's bloody gorgeous right now. Bloody, why are you turning? But yeah, the scenery is Wet Wonderland, of course. I keep reflecting on, and the key right now is I honestly, after this, I immediately have to do something, because you can't just quote-unquote reflect your life away, honestly, because you can only do quote-unquote so much reflecting instead of not doing anything. So, in essence, that's the car ride right now is essentially a way for me to deflect my responsibilities and the things that I need to actually do to get me the fucked out of this position and situation. But instead I go on a car ride. Well, for one, it looks really nice right now. Honestly, drop it gorgeous, and I mean it. It does generally look really nice right now. Secondly, however, is the fact that instead of doing the things that I'm supposed to do to get me out of the situation, I instead either wank my day away or refocus myself on my day job, which pays dog shit, and to be honest, too demanding. At the same time, that's the only thing when I do I can truly zone out, because I love coding. Saying what now? I love just solving a problem and then just seeing something directly growing in front of my eyes, and I don't get to do that when I have to do other things in my life, and right now I'm just honestly once again driving to nowhere. Once again. And to put it frankly, I'm not sure what I'm doing here. To be perfectly frank, I'm not sure where I'm going, or what the purpose of this ride is. Then I tell myself, a ride doesn't necessarily have any purpose whatsoever, so I laid it blunt to my parents the other day. I laid very bare what has been essentially troubling me for. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna turn. Why essentially laid bare that I know they love me. I can see the love. It's just that the way they did it, the way they manifested the love was so poisonous. And that's the plain word I can use. And to put it bluntly, I'm not happy. It's been 3.5 years, and I'm not happy. That's the first word I said during the impromptu call. I'm not happy. And I'm not blaming them. I'm just honestly have to ask, how do I get myself out of here? And the thing I did is, usually they have a pattern that they would use the situation and then they would nudge you towards a desirable outcome. In this case, going home. I don't want to go home. I don't want to go home. Plain and simple. During the call, I tried to appease them, saying that I'll make some calls and I'll arrange something. The very plain fact, however, is that I don't want to go home. It's not necessarily that I like it here, to be honest. I mean, I'm stressed out every day. I'm clueless, I'm directionless. My body is degrading, and I don't necessarily know half the time what I'm doing. At the same time, however, I can't bear at the thought of going home. When I go home, I wake up with the sense I only go home twice during winter breaks at college. I go home and I just essentially just it somehow feels more hurtful when I come home. It somehow feels more hurtful. Of all the old fights, of all the ways that, of all the shittiest things that have been condensed and stuck in my brain so to the core deeply that I frankly don't know how to get it out. honestly don't know how the fuck am I gonna get it out. I don't want to go home. And I don't know how to break the news. I don't want to go home. It's not like I like it here. It's just that it somehow feels more hurtful when I come home. Like, they always preach that you're supposed to feel familiar love from your family or whatever, and frankly, theoretically, you can see the love, but in practicality, I don't. In practical sense, I don't see the love, and it somehow feels more hurtful. I don't want my parents to fund my living here. At the same time, I can't bear for them to fund my living back there, because they will control every single facet of your life. So you're too fat, you're too thin, you're too this, you're too that. You have to be the perfect fucking thing, or else you're not enough. They keep saying that you are enough, and they keep saying that. And yeah, once again, theoretically, I know they don't want me to be anything anymore, but in practice, they still. In practice, they still. You need to shave. You need to cut your hair. You need to take a bath. You need to lose weight. Despite me literally losing every single muscle in my body right now, they still want me to lose weight. And I honestly have a loss of words right now because I don't know how to just say it bluntly to their face. Despite my attempt at saying what I should have said years ago, that I need to get to face my parents. So gorgeous right now. That takes away the thought for a while, and that's good. But yeah. I don't want to go home. I don't want to stay here. And I'm perpetually like that. I am perpetually like that. I talked to my friend Rudy, and he said that, and we kind of both agree that, yeah, we're both city kids, and this is kind of not great. This status quo right now just feels not great. And we both kind of agree that New York in itself, there's something magical about just not being seen. Something magical about not having to convince people to like you. You gave an amazing analogy that if you have such a niche business, it cannot thrive in a market that cannot support the clientele that's catered to the business. In Oxford, Ohio, for example, it's a college town, so you get your Chinese restaurant, you get your Indian restaurant, and then you get burgers, fries. In New York, you have Mongolian food. You have Taiwanese food. You have Uzbekistan. You have every single kind of... You have Wadiya's food. You have Death to Wadiya's restaurant. Sure, they serve Aladdin's head on a plate, but the beef is delicious. But yeah. But I guess the core of me is that I'm so tired of having to convince people to like me. dancing and no one's watching, but in essence I'm still performing. I'm so tired of having to convince people to like me. And most people here, with the sole exception of very few special people in my life, most people here, and I talked to Rudy about how I'm never gonna experience the average college life that is preached by society and by the media. It's supposed to be white and blonde and skinny with curly hair. You're supposed to go with your boys on a Saturday afternoon to some either a fraternity thing or a friends get together at a random house, and you could drink your life, and then you could cling your chin, you throw beer pong, so you do something. And plain fact of the matter is that I never go to experience that. But some fundamental part of me, I feel certain, and the plain word here is inner racism, that I'm never going to experience that. And not just that I'm never going to experience that, it's that I feel inferior for not getting to experience that. Not getting to be white and blonde and slightly muscular with a large friend group who lives the essential art school dropout life in New York, and the core central feeling is that I feel inferior, and feel inferior for not getting to experience that. Core lesson, however, is that it's not inferiority, it's just different. I have an entire wall of photos, an entire Polaroid wall to remind myself how the exact story that I live would never occur again in existence, would never occur again. Never. And to speak about the white, blonde fraternity boys strolling the street of Oxford, going to a friend's get-together and just drinking, Rudy said that, yeah, eventually college ends and then they will have to figure out how to make out this world again. So they just naturally gravitate towards people who were in fraternities. But at the core, they would not know how to stand out. They surely would not know how to be themselves, to be a distinct version of people instead of just being a culture caricature. And the key right now is that, yeah, the grass are always greener on the other side, which is that it just hurts. And theoretically, I know the other side hurts, but it's just that I don't know if it's existent. I don't feel existent. I don't feel that they feel pain, because the only thing you see is that, them walking on a Saturday afternoon to somewhere. And that in essence is the pain of it all. That in essence is the grass is always greener on the other side. You theoretically know it's not, but it feels like it. It feels like it. It honestly feels like it. the grass is always green on the other side, and even more painfully, I know that the grass is not green on the other side. So now I don't know where to go. I don't like this grass. I don't think I would like the other one. I feel like I want. I know that I don't. So now I don't know where I should be. I'm supposed to be. And a lot of people will try to sell you a solution. Yeah, go for money. You can become a Wall Street bro and just chasing incessantly by the end until you're not, and you never become have enough money. So you just keep chasing more and more for the sole sake of it. Money, power, fame, still radical, still logical, that's it. Still logical love from God. Whose God is real? Theoretically, I know what I'm supposed to do, right? I'm supposed to go home and clean the fridge with so many fucking wire, cook, and then, go to the gym. The various utterance of that sentence brings so much baggage. I'm supposed to do this and that and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and theoretically I know what to do. Practically I don't. The facts and the feelings, as they say. The fact and thus the feelings. Some people say, yeah, just do it and then let the feelings catch up. And how do you get to do these things? How do you get the feelings to actually allow you to do these things in the first place? That's the main question here. And, I'm failing to see the point. Frankly, I'm failing to see the point. What I need to do is I need to call my parents. I need to, and don't try to save everything at once. You can't do it. I can't do it. I no longer can do anything. I should go home. Next rest area, 88 miles. Okay, get the fuck home now. Dear me. Two and 4 miles. Is that a cop's car? That's a cop's car. Report. Speed check. Max speed 65, and you are not supposed to exit here. That's drugstore. I think so. And is that the cop's car? Not sure. That's not the cop's car. Alright, Penitent Farm, would you like to say something a little more positive every single damn time you do the recording like this? Well, what am I grateful for? I'm grateful that I am grateful that I said something. Something that I should have said years ago. I am thankful that I said something that I should have said years ago, and so strange that only now the gravitas of what I did only hit me now. Only now does the gravitas of what I did hit me. And I realised that for holy fuck, I realised that for years and years I thought that if I were to just say it, then everything would be okay. And it evidently is not. Evidently it's not. Come on, Mr. Chevrolet. And it evidently is not. Fucking hell, damn. Fucking hell. one of whom is. Ooh, hello. Welcome back. Ooh, hello. Welcome back. What's up? I'm gassing on it. What's that? Oh shit. Right now. Oh, am I? Your phone ringing, your phone ringing. Why you not pick up your phone? Your phone ringing. Ding, 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 ding. Your phone ringing, your phone ringing. Why you not pick up your phone? Your phone ringing.